My name's Sarah, I'm a journalist.
My name's Ben, I'm a soon-to-be small business owner. We sought out Scott and his services mainly because we sold a house. We had a few bucks in our pocket that we had to do something constructive with.
We had no idea where to start really, whether to take out a loan or whether to invest that profit from the house into a particular asset class. So it was good to go through that process with Scott to know how to approach it and to take a more holistic approach as to what we were hoping to get out of our finances.
I did go and visit a financial advisor for a bank, and the advice seemed to be very much geared towards the bank, which was a little bit off-putting. I didn't trust that the person who was giving me the advice had my best interests at heart.
We were fairly sceptical about the industry, I guess, because you hear so many horror stories and it's very difficult to get any independent verification as to what you're getting. And we were keen to avoid people who were working on commission and just trying to sell a product to line their own pockets. So that was quite important to find someone who wasn't working on a commission-based model.
Going into that initial meeting, having never been through the process, I guess I was expecting to walk in here and Scott would say, okay, we're going to do this with your money and invest in these amount of shares. And to be honest, I never even considered that there'd be all these other components of wills and insurance and all that.
Sort of a different approach, I guess, to what we had expected, in that it was more about the outcome that we were looking for and the lifestyle options that we were hoping to achieve. So we kind of presented our shopping list of all the things we'd like in life. Unrealistic as they may have been, but it was an interesting process to look at why you actually want to improve your financial management. We were surprised at the cost because Ben was setting up the business as well. That was sort of part of the value proposition. And I remember someone saying to me that the best money you'll spend is on good advice. So we also recognised that there was perhaps going to be a slightly more expensive initial outlay to set up a lot of the structures, and we would assess again after an initial 12 months as to whether or not we felt we were getting good value.
I guess one of the benefits of this new relationship with Scott is looking to open a business. He's been a good sounding board for different ideas of what would work and what would not, ways to achieve things differently perhaps, and certainly as far as contacts go, solicitors and accountants and the like.
One thing that's changed is that we've got a much better awareness now of how we're spending our money, and the systems that Scott's put in place to help us do our budget is helpful, and being able to call when you're not sure about a particular business decision or financial decision. He's always very open to us asking his advice. Something we've got out of this relationship is a long-term plan. We know what we're doing, looking further afield rather than just a short-term investment decision. It's much more personalised than you'd get if you go to a bank.
Yeah, very supportive. Everyone's got as much time as you need from them, so it's fantastic.